Hi everyone, I'm Jingyi from LMU Munich. Today I'm honored to present our CNC paper, A Journey Through Nature, exploring virtual restorative environments as a means to relax in confined spaces. I'm on behalf of my dear co-authors, Yong, Puzhen and Andreas Butz. Nature has a power of restoration that helps humans relax in those soft fascinations, like the clouds moving across the sky. Stone et al. Raised the term Virtual Restorative Environments, or VRE, to advocate using virtual reality technologies to replicate the beauty of nature, especially for patients with physical disabilities. While extending the scope of VRE applications from a clinical setup to an everyday scenario for mitigating daily stress from a regular commute. Paradise et al. Found that the water-based calming VR applications are well suited to the car context. This mobile but confined transport context was our starting point. Gradually, the whole topic has gained a different relevance due to the global pandemic, in which people are suffering from lockdown fatigue, being physically restricted in a living space. Taken together, we raised our research question: how can VR technologies create a restorative, unlimited virtual natural environment to ease daily stress or fatigue in a limited activity space? Driven by this question, we designed an in-car VRE application with two modes. One mode for automated driving, in which users travel in the driver's seat on a highway. On the windshield, we designed a display for the vehicle speed and the progress bar of the journey. By pressing the button on the controller, they shift to a relaxing mode. Here we staged the in-car VRE with a 360-degree video of a live-captured beach scene together with calming music in VR. We implemented 3D models of seagulls with 3 flying rhythms and a ship with a predefined moving path as two metaphors for vehicle speed and the journey progress, respectively. To evaluate our concept, we designed a within-subject study. We compared it to a control condition, closing the eyes, similar to sleeping in everyday transit. 21 participants took part in the lab study. We used objective measures of working memory by the DSP test and subjective scales of attentional capacity and mood by using AFI and PANAS questionnaires. Participants were invited to our university lab and introduced to the study. Each participant was seated on a stationary chair and wearing an Oculus Rift. After signing consent forms, participants filled out a demographic questionnaire. At the start, they were asked to fill out the questionnaires and complete the memory test on a desktop computer. Participants then watched a 2-minute traffic video clip to induce stress. We repeated the same method as before. Each participant experienced one condition for 8 minutes, followed by the same measurement. In the second round, the stress induction used different video material and the relaxation used the other respective condition, again followed by the same measurements. Finally, the experimenter conducted a semi-structured interview, asking participants to recollect their feelings during the study. Based on the data analysis, we found that closing the eyes significantly decreased positive effect of 2 points. On average, VRE increased the positive effect of 1.3 points compared to pre-VRE scores, but with no significance. On the other side, VRE significantly decreased the negative effect. We found stronger significance and larger effect size in the decrease of negative effect after exposure to VRE compared to the control condition. After the restorative experience in the VRE, participants on average gained 2.9 points compared to an increase of 1.4 points after closing the eyes. They improved their short-term memory on average by 0.16 digits in the VRE compared to an increase of 0.11 digits after closing the eyes. However, regarding both measured increases, we found no significant difference. We clustered participants' subjective comments into 4 themes. When comparing 2 conditions, many objected to relaxing by closing the eyes due to the darkness, while the beach scenario makes the mind totally occupied and avoid thinking over. In contrast, some reported difficulties of relaxing in VRE, such as too much to focus and artificial simulations in the environment. Besides, our participants demanded individual relaxation preferences, such as a magical experience on the top of trees, as well as multisensory stimuli like forest smell. When asking how they interpreted metaphors in the beach scenario, we received neutral feedback. As some mentioned the regular movement of seagulls and the ship effortlessly caught attention and good for focus, Some complained about the approachmanship being too close and an unrealistic simulation. Regardless of its unclear restorative effects, the majority stated a clear demand for such a metaphor notification design. It conveys vehicle states and prepare for the end. Some also wanted a more active relaxation experience, such as adventure games, watching videos, or film on the beach. Based on the results, we discussed certain strategies for adapting VRE design to the car context. Compared to the conventional passive relaxation, in-car VREs call for a more active relaxation. We advocate considering a smooth transition between passive and active relaxation states. The unique experience of exploring snowstorms was favored by some users, especially for a fast-speed journey. We propose multi-themed natural settings to include a wide range of user groups. Besides, a multisensory approach could offer olfactory or haptic feedback by deploying an intelligent vehicle system. Transferable ambient information between VREs and cars plays a critical role by carrying non-critical traffic information to keep people unobtrusively informed and aware of vehicle states while relaxing on the road. Finally, facing the worldwide lockdown fatigue, we speculate on the future context of domestic VRE applications. In a limited activity space such as a single apartment, people could be away via soft fascinations in an adapted VRE design. As for takeaways, we found that our in-car VRE system strongly improved the subjective ratings of mood, along with a slight restoration in the attentional capacity and working memory compared to closing the eyes. Based on the subjective comments, we highlight 3 implications for future in-car VRE designs by designing for an active, multi-theme, and multisensory restorative environment, as well as transferable ambient information in VR. Apart from everyday transport, we see potential in exploring domestic VRE variations for empowering people being away with on-demand social contacts when we are faced with the present global lockdown fatigue. For more details, please read our paper. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for watching.